Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So it's down to business here. Oh, easy pickings there. He's Anthony in acres of space out wide.
Well, that has done, unsurprisingly, and discussed to others. What a waste.
Anthony. Jim?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better all-round midfielder than Fede Valverde. He's got the engine to do all the covering, but tackling ability, good composure on the ball and balance in his game. So you'd really struggle to find any weakness.
Alexander-Arnold. Anguissa. Valverde. Now it's Bale. Anthony. Now what about a counter-attack? And he's managed to get free. Great defending, strong and determined. He is through here. Bayer catches it safely. Looking for options for movement. Bale.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Anguissa. There's the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to... Foot in. And here's Jordi Alba. He's having a go. And for a moment, time stood still. Hops for safety. Beckenbauer. Nicely aimed pass. Floated up and over. It's a goal kick. So it is still 0-0. Corinthians finding their passes. Alexander-Arnold. And that could set him on his way. Beckenbauer gets it clear.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Petit. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Played back in. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there. Face to face, there's the hit! Goal! Corinthians! Corinthians take the lead! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Corinthians have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well.
It's got in, and it is an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That looks a good ball through. That's very neat. Oh, he's caught him in or out. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
After 38 minutes is number 22, Cristiano Ronaldo.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And he's looking to catch him up. Messi. Petit. And it's played forward. Just eases him off the ball. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Petit. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, he's found support out wide. Keeper has taken decisive action. Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he spark a counter here?
Added time.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Jordi Alba. Bale. Jordi Alba.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And we hit half-time. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through.
And if you do have a
look
chance
across
today,
the other way,
please take some
and
time
there is
out to give your
nothing
support
short
to our
of
better
absolute
stadium fund.
deflation.
Arsenal would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
And the second half gets underway.
Arsenal now need to set about their task very professionally. If they do, then the chances will come, and from there, the focus will zoom in on their finishing.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Valverde has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Dixon. And Rafinha. It's Bale! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
White is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Bellingham. There they go, hunting in packs. Makalele quickly taken. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Valverde! It's in!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
After 56 minutes is number 22, Federico Valverde. Federico Valverde. Federico Valverde.
So is this the start of a comeback? Petit.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
And he cuts out the supply.
The attendance for this match was 61,052.
So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Messi. And Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That pass. He's tried one!
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rafinha. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's out for a goal kick. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Substitutions taking place.
Salah.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Aim forwards. Now he's off and running. Mbappe. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Anguissa. Looks for the finish. Bellingham. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 17, Messi. Number 22, Federico Valverde. Coming on the field, number 23,
Dixon.
Beckham.
Anguissa
Number
does
14,
really well to win the ball there.
Substitution.
Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Scholes. It's run loose here. Arsenal have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Ronaldo stood his ground strongly. Jordi Alba. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Arsenal have more than played their part in the...
Scholes! And it's there! And surely that settles it. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 17.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
And now, lining up
Arsenal
for Arsenal
have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. Valverde! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Valverde, there he goes, Valverde! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
A searching ball that into space. Oh, terrible miss. Can he finish?
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Mbappe. Ronaldinho. He's had a shot! There's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored.
He rises! Oh, what has happened here? Makalele attempts a clearance. Jordi Alba.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Owen.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And back in possession, and he's had a hit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball, and he's following up! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Mbappe simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Anguissa. He could be in here. That is a brilliant interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Messi. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Anguissa! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
There's the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And he's intervened well there. Oh, that's an inviting ball. Oh, Red, nice interception. Jordi Alba. Kaka. Tottenham look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away.
Oh, what a mistake! Valverde cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Aimed beyond the defence. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
And Owen!
Win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Tottenham go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Alexander-Arnold. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Alexander-Arnold made a search from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Always onto this. Now this could be... Mbappe! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. It's a mighty effort! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
He's a sharp little ball here. He won't be happy with that one. Vitinha is the team's great visionary. And here's Ronaldinho. Here's Vitinha. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Ronaldinho.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Dink through. Look at the space here. Owen. Nice interception, well timed. Now that looks a decent ball. He's through here. Bale. Can he put it away? And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game.
Please refrain from
So we reach the halfway point.
Well, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude.
Everyone, please welcome our players. Substitution for Arsenal, number 99,
And we're off again.
number 17.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And he's there to belt it away. And that has been cleared. And it's Guardiola. Owen on 2 now and looking for 3. That is a great pick out. He has found the way through. Tries a shot! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Arsenal are making a change now.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue. And again, they're pressing effectively.
Valverde, not the most accurate pass. Ronaldinho. Nuno Mendes, he's got away. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Tottenham can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Kante defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's looking to set free a runner. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Nuno Mendes really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Ronaldinho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Valverde! Oh, that was venomous.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 15.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Oh, played right into his path. Oh, that's fabulous. And here's Owen! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is extended still further. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Gently done. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vitinha. Mbappe. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Substitution in progress.
And that has left him in a heap. And he's away. Mbappe has a go! He scored! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
After 76 minutes is...
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Arsenal give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Van Balten makes the interception. Nuno Mendes. Ronaldinho is herring after that one. Alexander-Arnold. Adams getting this one clear. Kaka. Oh, perfectly measured that. Shot could be on, just the goalkeeper to beat. Now it's Mbappe. He can run onto that. Now it's Osimhen. There's the shot! There it is! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Yeah, and I think it always looks a bit more dramatic when the frame of the goal plays its part.
After 85 minutes is number 45, Osimhen. Osimhen.
Tottenham have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Palmer coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think it's time for fresh legs. Looks like a popular decision as they're going all out for this now.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Lobbed in behind. And he's had it nicked away.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Cross deflected behind for a corner. And the keeper beats it away.
Added minutes has been indicated.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Nuno Mendes. That's a nicely weighted pass. Guardiola. That's a good ball played into space. Now it's Osimhen. Oh, that's nice. Big chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
And it's been taken short. Nice control.
That's good play from him.
It's Roberto Carlos! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Mendes tries to clear. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Arsenal played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take,
Please make sure
but these
to watch
players
the screen
have
for
got
an
what it takes
information
to come
bulletin
back
the
from
regional
this.
police department.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team.
And now, lining
The
up
midfield
for
three,
Arsenal,
Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
It certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
So it's away we go then.
Peter, I think there's a good chance that opposition strikers today will have their work cut out with Vito Baia, simply because he's been a high achiever all through his career, and that winning mentality remains very, very strong.
Yeah, the judge keepers by absence of mistakes, and he makes very few.
I'd be happy playing with him behind me. Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he
Had a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's been taken short. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Messi. There they go, hunting in packs. Well-timed, excellent interception. Serginho. Oh, this looks sharp. Bale. Neatly clipped into space. Neymar! Torres. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, it's Van Basten. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Araujo. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Bergkamp. Speculative strike. Oh, the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now the finish! Still goalless at the moment. And that's put paid to a promising move. He has found the way through. Shapes to shoot! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Van Basten. Otto makes the interception. That's good vision. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Kimmich. Now it's Messi. Oh, super find. Oh, this is a big chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Fernando Torres is offering a wry smile there.
Kimmich goes short. Araujo can get it clear. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Araujo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And no, that is pretty... he's given it away! There's the shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Arsenal really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Almost half an hour in now. That's a throw. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Fernando Torres, too much on it, and that's the keeper's. And he's intervened well there. Odo, that's a sharp pass. Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Bellingham. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Odegaard. And it's Messi. And it's Van Basten.
Pretty robust defending.
Araujo with the foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Van Basten, passing is crisp and sharp. Goalkeeper's ball. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Messi. Kimmich. Alexander-Arnold. Bale. Oh, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Well, that is a little undercooked. And it's Neymar. Neymar, he's found a way through. Has a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? And there's the end of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Interesting half, just missing goals. So don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break. 0-0. So off we go once more.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Bale.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Rodri. Serginho. Messi. And Serginho. And it's Van Basten.
Such good technique.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Opts for safety. Adams. Ødegaard. Arsenal finding their passes. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Torres. Out to the left it goes. Oh, he's found some space here. Bale. He's having a go! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Serginho. And it's Fernando Torres. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side.
The attendance for this match was 60,332.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
Decent hit! Really well taken goal. And that is the goal we've all been yearning for.
Well,
After 62 minutes is number 20, Neymar! Neymar! Neymar!
So we have the first goal.
well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
He's found a way past. Messi.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's an excellent interception. Osimhen.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Great ball if he can get there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
It should have goal! Oh, taken with style! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Coming on the field.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Number 11.
So there's going to be another change here.
Number 10, Ronald Araujo.
And the header!
Number 17.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Works it forward, floated through, and he thumps it clear.
Substitution in progress.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. Alexander-Arnold with the short one.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And here's Neymar. Neymar! Oh, should have put that away.
Or maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga. That's a nicely measured pass. Odegaard!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Oh, it's die-hard defence, and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Mbappe! Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Pass somewhat off target. Camavinga. Van Basten. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and he's running through. Roberto Carlos wins the duel this time, and the number on the board is 3. Bale providing an outlet on that flank. It's Bale! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Gets his pass away. Kimmich is charging up on the overlap. That has been knocked clear. And that's it. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Neymar voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Arsenal certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And that gets things running. Ronaldo has it out wide and in space. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Makalele did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Busquets. And it's Cannavaro. Decent hit! And that is wildly off target.
Arsenal certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Neymar. That's Busquets. Jordi Alba. Upamecano can get it clear. And it's Messi. Vinicius Junior charging forward, the ball at his feet. Jordi Alba. Got a shot away! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
And he's got the beating of his man. That's a fabulous... Neymar! Oh, that was no routine save.
Neymar is offering a right smile there.
Luis Suarez. He could be in here. Now it's Messi. Here's... Can he finish? In he goes again. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Alexander-Arnold clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Strong running down that left flank. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
China are looking to break at pace. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Nuno Mendes. China look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter.